someone who's at the spa. I'm sure we'll get some shots of his face during intense moments when you see Mima Ito fanning her cheeks out to get extra air during intense moments. But one of the most creative players in the game, Mima Ito, battling the best in the game right now, having won her last encounter. Best of 7. Mima Ito takes the first point. She won 4-2 at the Swedish Open. Actually, both her victories against Ding Ning were 4-2. I was able to witness them both and call them both. The last time it happened was in 2016 in Hong Kong at the Olympic qualification tournament. Now, one thing that's trouble for most non-Chinese players against Ding Ning, which I imagine she'll save for later in the match, sort of her ace in the hole that she pulls out when she needs, is a reverse tomahawk serve. One of the most rare serves in the game. And Ding Ning is just so versatile with it. Good rotation from Ding Ning on the receive, digging in. Ito with that high toss serve, the undercutting spin, some underspin on her pendulum. Now that's the backhand, the finishing shot that was unstoppable in Sweden. 3 matches in a row. Good change of pace from Ito. That's sort of her thing. She's very creative. So you really don't know what you're going to get from slowing it down. Not only is her backhand versatile in its equipment, but the style of play. She can do anything with that backhand. Short stroke forehand for the win from the middle of the table. Now Ito's service game is also very strong. Her shovel, you see sometimes kicking. It's funny, well, I think hard work can overcompensate for any disadvantage you might have in life. I do think that Mima Ito has a very athletic ability in general, a natural sense of just sort of spatial awareness and creativity that makes her very difficult. Skylov does not come down. The flat hit down the line from Ito. Respect. The head nod of, okay, that was good. You good? You good? Clever pattern from Ding Ning in the start. Long serve to the backhand. But Ito quickly takes control with her low trajectory, less spin shots.
7-5.
Very peculiar look. Ito not quite sure why her movements didn't equal a shot that came back over the net. Ooh, that's a tough one. Risky shot, playing the short side when it's close to the net and a little low. But I think the risk she had to take. That's Mima Ito's game, after all. When she stops playing her game, that's when you know she's in trouble.
7-4.
Tied right back up. Ding Ning even with the serves on her side. Beautiful receive, very confident read. Ding Ning a bit pinned. No hesitation at all from Ito, quickly jumping on it and racing it out to the corner. Ito! Mima Ito! Oh, that combination to scoop the serve receive, then soft one with the backhand, punches, and then a kill shot with the forehand. So dangerous.
9-8.
Now that's interesting. Tennis style ball kid run. All right. Little break for Ding Ning. And the shovel serve with no top spin at all. Comes back into the net. I mean, that's just what you have to imagine. I couldn't see the rotation, but by the receive, coming back into the bottom of the net. Beautiful serve, 2 game points for Ito. Parallel backhand receive, and a calm, cool Ding Ning is there waiting to bring it back into play. Saving the fancy serves for later. Shovel serve. Drilled right into the backhand, getting a slightly more passive shot out of Mima Ito. said interesting earlier for the break off the top of the net. Oh, man, that's tough for Mima Ito. What survival skills from Ding Ning. The big flat hit comes back deep to the corner. Ito left with a higher ball, but just in between on the backhand side, realized she didn't have an easy step around, and it's game point to the Queen of Hearts. And she escapes the shovel serve. After saving 2 game points, Ding Ning comes back to take the game. We'll talk more about the net ball later. Lots to do, and the body language of Ito says it all. An opportunity missed, but world number 1, not a coincidence. She's tough. Stay right here. Game 2, Ito versus the Queen of Hearts, Ding Ning.
Second game. Ding Ding stroke. The ball.
So here we go. Game number 2. Ding Ning not pulling out the reverse tomahawk serves. Not yet. Up 1-0. There it is. A strawberry received from Ito. Seen Hina Hayata doing it a bit. You had a chance to see Mima Ito doing it earlier in her doubles match. The reason I said interesting earlier, the ball that went across the top of the net, if it comes down and hits the clamp and doesn't hit the table, the ball's not good. But it appeared that both players agreed. It happened so quickly, it was tough to see. It's just a question of time before we have video replay for challenge system in table tennis. I have a funny feeling it'll be introduced relatively soon. Beautiful punching backhand, a little bit off the top of the net. I was thinking about Mima Ito's sense of play. When she plays table tennis, there's this idea that it's like a child. I mean, she's 18 now, but still. Perfect example on that receive, the way she pulled up at it. When do you see anyone receive like that? It's like Mima Ito says, you know what would be cool? If I could do this. I've never seen it before. And then she makes it happen. Good persistence and placement from Ding Ning. Keeping Ito on the chase with the parallel shots into the backhand side. Oh, just missing the short side of the line. Ding Ning played this point perfectly. And Mima Ito just a hair less. That step around third ball attack from Mima Ito rarely comes back, but Ding Ning in her wide wingspan got to it. Now this is a clever pattern from Ding Ning. Gets the step around to the middle of the table, blocks it out wide to the forehand, and it takes away Ito's backswing. Slows down the next shot. Ito caught just a little bit in between for a moment. Interestingly enough, Ding Ning hit the best shot back off a fast shot. She's anticipating well. Sort of roping Mima Ito into her pattern. That one's too tough. If Ito can take it off the bounce like that with the flat hitting shot, a little bit of topspin on it, sure. It's very compact, very fast, so it's tough to read, it's tough to anticipate, and it's definitely tough to catch in time. 6 points apiece. Shovel serve coming up. Clever idea, corner to corner. Ding Ning is so well equipped because not only does she have the wide wingspan, relatively compact strokes for her size, but she covers the middle so well too. Just too tough. Batting practice for Ding Ning, a step behind the table. Got Ito chasing, basically on the defense throughout the point. Incredible point. I love the feeling that you're watching two people hit winners back and forth. Just when you thought the point should have been won, it continues and it only builds on top of it. Brings Ito within 1 point. Heavy push from Ding Ning to break the comeback streak. Outright service points. Ding Ning with 3 game points now. One game point saved as they come into the third towel break. It appears that neither player is going for it. The way history has it, Ding Ning, despite losing the last encounter, wins 4 before losing 1. Look at this serve. Oh, that is so deadly. That's a serve I'd love to see in slow motion over and over. The delivery and the contact is like nothing I've ever seen. Look. Oh, a little bit off the top of the net, but surprise placement. One quick to the backhand and off the bounce to the wide forehand. Ito with 2 surprise serves. We know Ding Ning has been saving her reverse tomahawk serves. I think she's still going to save for later in the match. Back to the shovel. A little bit of a late decision. Slight hesitation, and Ito's flat-hitting kill shot goes long. No question. A little unhappy about that. Game point back to Ding Ning. Different serve from Ito. Oh, the tomahawk chop block is handled well by Ding Ning. She takes the rotation off the ball, puts a bit of topspin of her own on, and drives through another 12-10 victory for Ding Ning. Interesting the way this match has been going. Remember, 10-8 for Ito in Game 1 and 8-10 for Ding Ning in Game 2. But Ding Ning has stayed on top of both. Stay right here to see what happens. Game 3, Queen of Hearts versus Mima Ito, coming up right after this.
Time. Third game. Ito of Japan to serve. The ball.
Back for game number 3. Guolian in the corner, 36 years old. Edge. Good shot there from Ding Ning, bit of a break. I bring up that reference, 36 years old, because Timo Boll is 2 years older than Ding Ning's current coach. And 3 years older than Wang Hao, Fan Zhendong's coach. Ding Ning starting strong here in game number 3. It's Still no need for the reverse tomahawk, rather.
2-1.
Ito able to back Ding Ning off the table just a little bit for a moment. Surprise placement out to that wide forehand.
1-3.
Mid-rally Strawberry does not come down. We tend to see that more in the receive game from players. Ooh.
1-4.
No timeout, I would call one. Here it is.
Timeout.
That's the type of sign that you see coaches, I mean, just from watching enough table tennis, and as you know, I watch a lot of table tennis, love it. When someone seems flustered and they're in a position where they really need a hand. Mima Ito's down 0-2, not for lack of good opportunity in the first two games, and here comes the magic book. Mima Ito has one of her own. We actually haven't had a chance to see the breathing techniques of Mima Ito that I had described before, or the facial expression of Coach Motz. Ding Ning seems very well prepared. I mentioned that she won her first 4 encounters against Mima Ito and then lost at the Olympic qualification trials, the tournament in Hong Kong. Wins the next 4, loses in Sweden. So if history is going to set a pattern here, Ding Ning should take this match plus 3 more before losing again to Mima Ito. But I think Ito, at 18 years old, is improving faster than Ding Ning. So we expect that ratio would change over time. But who knows, for the Chinese national team at 28 years old, if Ding Ning is playing in Tokyo 2020, who knows how much longer she'll be playing on the World Tour. 3 Olympic Games in singles. 2012, a silver medal after a very exciting / memorable, I don't know if controversial is the perfect word, but definitely dramatic gold medal match in London 2012. Ito back from the timeout after the service error. But still no dice. Hasn't been able to cash in a point for a little time now. When you're a player who has such a strong serve and third ball, and you're not getting the third balls you want, the serve isn't helping you, can be flustering. Ding Ning is so well prepared out here. Again, for all the different bullets that are coming her way, she's ready to shield them off, deflect them, and bring them back in her control. After 2 very tight games, we're seeing a breakaway here. What about the serve that came out at the very end for Mima Ito? Forehand flip kill to get 1. Still a long way to go. Last time I saw anything like a serious comeback against Ding Ning in a single game. Marvelous 12, 2017.
9-2.
Strawberry with mostly side spin, possibly a little bit of top here from Ito. Yep, a little bit of top, heavy side. Good placement from Ding Ning to play it risky right back into the corner. The obvious pattern would have been to go cross court, and Ito, I think, would have been there for a finishing shot. Head nods. Yeah, me too. That's exactly what I was doing here, thinking, yeah, it's a great shot. You still have a long way to go. This is the Mima Ito, the shots that steamrolled through Ju Yuling in Sweden last year. Still 6 game points for the Queen of Hearts. Only 1 needed. 11-4, the most dominant game we have seen in this match, and it's a 3-0 lead for Ding Ning. Prepared, well set up, and 1 game away from a clean sweeping victory. We'll be back. Game 4, Queen of Hearts and Mima Ito right after this. Back for game number 4. Tough seat to be in right now. Obviously, Mima Ito, to be part of the Team Ito, is a great team to be a part of. She's got one of the brightest futures ahead and is the greatest threat to the Chinese women the world has seen since Miu Hirano in 2017. But down 0-3 after an 11-4 loss. Curious what the conversation is in the corner. And if I had to guess, I would think, what do you have to lose? Go out there, try some stuff, have some fun. Try things that you haven't tried before. That's just an outstanding shot. I mean, obviously, they're the bread and butter shots whenever you have an opportunity to hit a winner, but she keeps the rotation on, again, with short pips to have that much spin. And this time, spinny one to open and the flatter one to follow. Again, Ito hasn't been getting the third balls that she earned in Sweden time and time again. Her service game has not phased Ding Ning.
3-2.
But the receive game, on the other hand, I mean, maybe putting some pressure on. First service error I can recall from Ding Ning. Now, the difference in stature, you had a chance to see them standing next to each other at the coin toss and before the match. Mima Ito, barely 5 feet, 152 centimeters. Ding Ning, got to be closer to 5'7", in that range. Centimeter-wise, I'm going to go about 168 off the top of my head. So corner to corner, this is part of the reason Mima Ito has such a compact game, because she needs to hit and move, because wingspan alone will not cover enough of the table. She has to replant. She's constantly up and moving. Fast long serve. We might get through this match without a single reverse tomahawk serve. Ding Ning has been very well prepared for that shot throughout the match. Keeping the racket up a little bit higher, keeping it a little bit more open due to the lack of topspin on it. Beautiful combination here. The fanning backhand, some side spin, and then as soon as she has the opportunity, Ito just pounces on it. Not a lot of backswing. Again, it's that compact, very efficient stroke from Ito. A few times now, Ito has missed opportunities when she had a little bit slower ball. You can see a sense of regret. Her decision on the last point, anyway. Her movements are very compact, just like her stroke. Even in the footwork, very little steps. It's like she's floating. Oh, love to see the points like this. If Ding Ning can keep it on the table, these are the rallies that make it really interesting. Ito fighting for her survival. She was down 0-3 against Han Ying, the German Open. Was that 2015? But as strong as Han Ying is, between being a defensive player and not being Ding Ning, it's a completely different battle.
6-8.
Interesting. The body language of Ito right now. There it is. Good serve to change it up. She'd been doing the shovel serve for a long time, but this ball bends the other way. Gets Ding Ning to play a passive ball, set up the third ball for the angle.
7-8.
Now, you don't get to see this a lot because she's so aggressive in the match, but Mima Ito has incredible feeling. Good pressure right back into the backhand. Ding Ning saving this point. It could have been 8-all. But instead, she's got 2 serves, and Ding Ning, maybe the best server in the women's game, to complement being the best player. And anticipates perfectly, moving wide to that forehand. Not the first time we've seen her get the shot that is often a winner for Mima Ito right back into play. Use it against her. Shovel serve once again, 3 match points. One save by Ito. Third towel break. Neither player going for the towel. Not the first time rather, that we've seen this. Intense focus here from both. Up and out. Ding Ning gets her revenge as clean as can be. No eye contact there. Just a good flat open palm. Slap of the hand. Thank you for the match. And Ding Ning has 3 more matches ahead of beating Mima Ito if Ito can't do anything about it. But Ding Ning continues on in the tournament. World rank number 1, stays alive, and will move on. This was a quarterfinal match, so Ding Ning, one of the final 4, the semifinals. Enjoy the highlights. And if you missed anything today, go to ITTF.com, tv.ittf.com to watch your favorite matches